Hi guys, welcome back to LPB Racing for the Porsche Series on Project Cars 2. This is the special event, round 4 of the championship. This is race 1 from Hockenheim Classic in the Porsche 936 Spider. So let's take you through the grid for this one then. So here we go for the grid. Turning the camera around, and it's Pash on pole position with Neil Farmack alongside. He's one of the runners with double points in this as well. Then it's Blaney in 3rd. Video in 4th, Stevie in 5th, then it's NRP in 6th, he's on double points, Bidster 7th, he's on double points as well, Cyrex 8th, Callum 9th, and Bradders in 10th. So let's get on with the race then, as we get ready to start here. Away we go, and oh, Callum's not moving, he must have connection difficulties. Callum doesn't move, and he's still on the line, down to the first corner. Pash takes the lead. Neil Farmack and Blake look like they were very close to contact there. As the camera goes funny, I do apologise guys. Here we go, down the run towards the chicane. Very fast car, this Group 6 Porsche 936. Really nice car. As we go down to the hairpin at the bottom. Blake, no, NRP's on the grass mowing the lawn before he's even got to the braking zone. As we go break down to the next corner. Blakeney on the inside, NRP takes 3rd. Neil Farmack looking to take the lead off Pash as well. Neil Farmack takes the lead off Pash up front, and everyone else safely through the chicane. So nice job there by most people through the chicane. As we go down towards the next set of corners. NRP there behind, alongside Pash actually down towards the braking zone. Oh, NRP's lost it, he's hit Neil, and oh look, it's all gone off. They're all hitting the wall, everyone's off at once. Incredible. There's Neil Farmack, Pash and Cyrex in the wall, so that caused a massive chain reaction there. We've got Cyrex waiting for Neil to turn round, and then we eventually get going, but our tyre stacks flying everywhere. Bit of a mess that by everyone, but Stevie's in the lead, Video 2nd, Bidster 3rd. Bidster looks like he's going to have a go into the chicane. Is he going to? He brakes early, and Video goes into the corner first. Video stopped halfway through the corner because he lost the back end. Bidster could not avoid him there, so more contact there, but Bidster innocent in that one. He couldn't really stop, and Video innocent as well because he just lost control of the car. So just a racing incident there. As we go down towards the next section of track, we've got Neil Farmack and Bradders and everyone at the back when the camera gets to him. The camera's really zoomed in too far on this game. Can't really pan with the cars properly. As we look up front, Bidster and Blake. Oh, Blake's fighting back on Bidster. Blake's coming back. Blake having a bit of a battle with Bidster there. So Bidster's right behind him, but can't find a way through. Blaney, he's ahead in the gold car, and they break into the corner. Bidster very close to the back end, but can't do anything to get past him yet. As we go out of the stadium section, that was an incredibly entertaining first lap and a bit of a crash fest for the first lap as well. We'll get some replays on that for you now. Okay, here's the first of many replays of that first lap incident then at the chicane. So watch NRP in number 3 car, NRP on the inside, brakes way too late, hits Neil Farmack, goes into towards the walls, let Neil lose control, and Pash loses control as well. And Blakeney does not know where to go. He tries to make the corner and then hits the wall there, and then puts the car sideways, and there goes through Stevie into the lead. And there goes through Bidster, and then we've got Cyrex and Bradders in the wall, which we'll have a look at in a moment. Okay, here's a look at the second part of that on board with Bradders. So we're looking at obviously ahead, the crash will happen. Then we brake very late, we hit the back of Cyrex, then we just lose control and we take both of us into the barrier there. So Bradders making a mistake under brakes. So Bradders and NRP will be under investigation for causing a collision. Okay, here's a Bidster's eye view of what happens. It was a bit scary for Bidsters. You go down to the corner, NRP, Neil and Blaney go off. They go off, and then look, Cyrex and Bradders straight through on this side, and then whoa, we've got a car coming across the front of the track as well. And then we eventually find a gear and get going with a new change of underwear. So as we come back from all that mayhem, Bidster is still in 3rd behind Blake, and Blake gets a good run out the first corner as well, so looking good down the straight. Stevie's 9 seconds in the lead, absolutely just saying goodbye to everyone. There's Cyrex, Video. We've got Neil Farmack around here somewhere, there he is. So we'll just go back to the Blaney-Bidster battle. Bidster closing up on Blaney, goes to the inside, into the braking zone, but has to brake early, or has Blaney brakes late? Oh, Blaney just gets it spot on, right on cue there. But Bidster gets a good run out the corner. He's going to have to try something here. Down side by side, oh no, almost side by side. He gets a good run, but he can't get close enough. He's right behind Blaney, almost pushing him. As we go down to the chicane at the bottom. Quick flick left and then right. Over the curbs, Bidster gets a good run through there, so does Blake as Bidster goes to the inside. Blake comes across, doesn't see him, and comes across. He gets on power and slides sideways. Bidster had to back off there as we go down towards the back chicane. Through shot, the camera shaking with the level for these cars. Bidster looking to the inside, looking for a gap on the inside, then looks back to the outside. Oh, has he lost it on the brakes? Yes, he has. He's lost it on the brakes, and we can't see because of the camera. I'm just going to rewind there, guys. We get a little replay on that. There he is. Replay as Bidster goes off, and Blaney then goes through, but Bidster had to avoid him there. So if the cameras do that, guys, I will rewind a little bit so we can see what's happening, because otherwise that's not really going to be very good for the entertainment value. But here we go. Blaney and Bidster still close. We've got Pash and Cyrex quite close behind as well. Pash starting to defend slightly from Cyrex as Bidster goes through, chasing Blaney into the stadium. Blaney goes a bit wide onto the curb, but Bidster goes to the outside, no way through, into the hairpin. No way through there. Cyrex and Pash, but I'll just rewind a bit so we can see it. There we are, Cyrex and Pash close together. And, at the corner, Cyrex just about getting on the power, alright. He's just really scaring himself there on the power. Meanwhile, back here we've got Neil and Video as well. Neil and Video quite close together also. So a few little battles happening up and down the track as we go across the line with Bidster and Blake for second place. Into the first corner. Remember, Bidster on double points for this one, so if he can score well, he can get double as we go down the straight. Bidster gets a good run out the first corner. Blaney's giving him space as we go down towards the first chicane. Remember last time, Bidster chickened out under brakes and Blaney got a very good run into the corner as we go side by side, completely side by side now. Both drivers giving themselves racing room into the braking zone. Blaney again, really good on the brakes and just slices in front of Bidster. Have that, Bids. So Blaney absolutely mastering the brakes for this car. Oh, he's not mastered on the power though, because he makes a mistake there on the curb, and Bidster's going to go through here. Here he goes, he's getting a good run. He should be able to get past before the corner, and he has done. Bidster takes second place from Blake, and Blake now has got to try and get things up to speed with this car as he goes into the chicane. Bidster sliding his way through. Cyrex gets a good run as well. He might even be able to get a run on Blaney here as Blaney goes wide and Cyrex goes through. I should also mention that Cyrex is another standing teammate for Neil Farmack this season. So the Team Neil, obviously TY, having a problem with installing the game because he had to get rid of the game off his console and reinstall it for some reason. I don't know why, but he's had a problem with getting it back on. So he's not. Oh, Blaney loses it again as he's not. So Cyrex is filling the shoes for TY as we go into the chicane with Blaney just rejoining behind Neil. So he's lost a lot of places there as Blaney. Lost quite a few places there. Stevie meanwhile out front leading the way, showing how it's done in the blue and white number 7 car. So Stevie leading the way. Bidster is next. He's coming through the chicane, so he's got to see if he can catch him. He's obviously no Blaney behind him now, so he's got a bit more free room to run. We'll see what he can do over the next few laps. So the lap times will be important over the next couple of laps to see what the difference is going to be as we go across the line. Actually, let's have a look at the lap times now, because look, Bidster and Cyrex 202.5 and 3 as we go. Cyrex off in the background pushing too hard at the first corner, but 202.5 compared to a 207 for Stevie. If that's the pace, then that's going to be closing down very fast as we go into the first corner. We can't see, just rewind, there we are, so we can see there's Blaney closing up on the back of Neil Farmack there. So Blaney closing up on the back of Neil Farmack, guys. So really trying hard to make up some positions after that mistake, which cost him a good 3 or 4 positions there. So not good for Blake, but we'll see if he can bounce back later on in the race. Bradders at the back, he's really struggling with this car, not having a good one. Obviously he was involved in that accident at the first corner, so which will be under review. So Bradders then just trying to soldier on for some points at the back. Look back to Bidster in second place. He's pushing, he's got to try and catch Stevie, and Cyrex is a bit further behind after that mistake at the first corner, but he's still pushing hard as well. So we'll have to see what the gap's going to be after this lap as we look back to Neil and Blaney through the chicane. Neil nicely through there, and Blaney as well, so all very nicely through that corner. This car is a very nice car, quite hard to drive in some aspects, but again it is an old car, and that's what they used to be like, proper drivers. So it used to have to tame this car. You've got to tame it as it's not easy to drive, no paddle shift or anything, H-pattern gearbox, 3 pedals, which most young drivers these days don't know how to operate. But Neil Farmer there out of the chicane, trying to focus on trying to catch Pash in the up front, NRP in 7th. And he's just come out of the chicane there. He's got Video closing up behind him as well. Video having a drive-through penalty from the start of the race, I think, because he had a jump start. So Video trying to close up in the white car. There he is. Whoa, what's happened here? Bidster's right on the back of Stevie. Stevie's either made a mistake or Bidster's done a hell of a lap. Let's watch the lap times here. What, 2:10 for Stevie and a 2:04 for Bidster, so a nice lap for Bidster, but 2:10 for Stevie, so Stevie definitely made a mistake there, and Bidster's right on the back of him now. So we've got a traditional Stevie versus Bidster battle in Project Cars to see who's going to come out on top. So we'll see what happens there later on as we look at Blakeney and NRP coming over the line. NRP closing up on Blake here into the first corner. The NRP and Blake teammates in Team Silverstone, so teammates there as they go over the line. So teammates running the same livery in this one because not many liveries to choose from. As we look at Bidster, he's there behind Stevie, still trying to catch up to him. Stevie looks like he got a good run out the previous corner though, because he's just pulling out, edging out the gap slightly. So Stevie just pulling away a little bit into the chicane. Let's see who's quicker through here as you break into the chicane. Bidster definitely quicker through the chicane, but Stevie gets a good run on the exit, and that's what counts for the straight. But Bidster does as well, so it's going to be a draft battle down to the next corner. He's behind him, drafting all the way. No, I don't think he's going to be close enough to make a move, or if he is, he's moving out. Is he going to make a move on the inside? No. Just moves the car out to make Stevie look in his mirrors. But no way through there for Bidster. And Stevie accelerates out the corner. Both very equally matched here. Quick look back to Blakeney and NRP. 6/10 is the gap in the favour of Blakeney. NRP still can't find a way past his teammate. Either that or he's quite content to stay there. Because with them being teammates, don't want to push each other too hard. As Blakeney makes a mistake there, that could be a track cut penalty, so we'll have to see. Bidster right behind Stevie then. Stevie making a little mistake on the power out of that corner there. Bidster will close up, but again, finding a way through in this car is very hard. Yes, it's not the longest wheelbase car, but the bodywork goes on forever at the back. It's quite a long tail bodywork. As you can see the overhang at the back, sort of the same overhang as a modern transit van. But that does make it a bit harder to overtake because you've got more of a wider car to pass, and a longer car as well. But Bidster gets a good run down the straight. Onto the straight we go, drafting our way down towards the first of the chicanes. Really, really good track, Hockenheim. I don't know why they got rid of the old track. I mean, I do know why, because of danger and speed. But again, that's what's involved in motorsport. That's what we want to see. But these old traditional tracks, unfortunately, going out the way. As Stevie makes a mistake over the chicane, but just about holds on to it as we go out of the corner and down towards the next chicane, down in the forest. Neil Farmack on his own there in 5th. Not many of the battles on track at the minute, guys, so we'll focus on the Stevie Bidster battle here as we go down towards the chicane. So we're looking at Stevie. Into the chicane we go. Bidster brakes very late through there and hops over the curbs. Bidster closes up about a good half a second through that chicane and gets his foot down on the way out. Bidster's mastered that corner, but Stevie is going to try and master the defence. He's going to try and make it as hard as possible for Bidster to get past here. So Bidster trying to pass around the outside onto the brakes. The car pitches forward. Stevie is not giving up, defending like his life depends on it, and that was a very good defensive move into that chicane. So because you've got to slow down on the apex, so the other car behind, no matter if he takes a wider line and tries to cut back, they can't really get through anyway. So good defensive stuff there from Stevie. As it's still Blake and NRP together with it. Blake in front of NRP, so still the same there. As Blakeney mastered this corner, we can't really see him yet. I don't want to change cameras because it'll just go all funny. I think he's mastered that okay that time, so pretty good line through there from Blake and NRP. Back to the battle at the front, penultimate lap of the race obviously, and now we're about to start the last lap. Cyrex catching these guys as well. Stevie in the 203s now, so he's pushing along with Bidster. So Bidster's pushing him along. Stevie, part of Too Fast One Furious. His teammate Brad is at the back in 9th, so the team points are going to be okay, but not as good as they could be. Bidster and Pash 2nd and 4th for Team Donington. So good 4th position for Pash so far. As we go down the straight on the last lap. Last lap of this race here at Hockenheim Classic. We've got another race coming up at Hockenheim Classic next in the Can-Am car, which has got double the horsepower of this thing, so that should be entertaining. But here we go, Bidster trying to go around the outside. He's got the run, but Stevie's got the defensive line. Both brake at the exact same time into the chicane, and Stevie holds on again as we go out the corner, get the power on. As Stevie's had a twitch, he's on the curb, he's had a twitch, and Bidster's keeping his foot in it. He's trying to go around the outside of him. He might be able to do it. He's going around the outside. Has Stevie got enough of a run to keep alongside him? I don't think so. As we go down to the chicane, Bidster's tucked in, so Bidster takes the lead of the race. Up over the curb, switch directions, get the power on. Stevie really pushing hard here. He does not want to let Bidster get away. He's got a couple of opportunities to pass him back, but that's it. We've got one chicane and a stadium section. That's all you've got, Stevie. So now's the time to fight back. Down towards the second chicane for the third chicane for the last time. Into the corner, Stevie. Nice line. Power on. Get the power on as early as possible, but Bidster gets a good run out the corner as well, so he's not leaving any opportunity for Stevie to close up. He's pushing like he knows best, but Stevie really trying to stay with him. One mistake from these two, by the way, and Cyrex there in the background will be right on him, so he'll be hoping for a mistake to try and gain more places. Stevie goes wide there and he slides the car on the way out, so no way through there for Stevie. So Bidster in the lead of the race, taking it on this last lap. Stevie makes one mistake and it just let him through, but Bidster is going to win, and he's on double points, remember, so this is going to be a massive points haul for Bidster. Instead of 20 points for a win, it's going to be 40. So here we go, out of the last corner. Bidster takes victory here at Hockenheim. Flights Flash, he wins the race. Stevie, he'll be annoyed with second because he could have won that. Cyrex in third. Cyrex in third position, so good top three there. Neil Farmack is going to come through for fourth position. And remember, he's on double points as well, so double points for fourth is not a bad income as well, so good job by Neil Farmack. We've got Passion Blakeney close, coming out the last corner. Who's going to be the bravest on power as we go towards the line? Neil's in fourth, and it's Passion fifth, Blakeney in sixth. So good job there. NRP's gone backwards on the last lap, just probably made a little mistake, but still finishes in seventh. A good points haul for him as well, and that's double points as well for NRP, so it could be a bit of a better boost, so equivalent of a third or fourth place finish with the points he got. So Video, he's going to be in eighth. Obviously he had that drive-through penalty which ruined his race, but you know, he just had a bit of clutch slip, but you know, we all do it, we all make mistakes. So Video is going to be coming across the line in eighth position. There he goes, out the last corner, eighth position for him. Ninth is going to be Bradders, and unfortunately Callum obviously didn't make the race. He's disconnected, and unfortunately internet trouble robs him of yet another race. So Bradders there in ninth. So we'll just get those results confirmed for you now, guys. Okay guys, here's the results on that one then. So Bidster wins the race, well done to Bidster. Stevie right behind him in second place. Cyrex finishes a third place, and then fourth for Neil Farmack. Fifth is Pash, just ahead of Blakeney in sixth. Seventh is NRP, Video is in eighth, and Bradders rounds off the 9. So there's your winner then, Bidster in the number 14 car there. Well done to Bidster. And we will see you guys next time for race 2 here of the special event at Hockenheim Classic, which is going to be in the Can-Am car. We'll see you then, guys. Take care.